I think when you look at how Bell Hooks defines love and looking at it as, loving people whether they deserve it or not, I think that you have to have a really deep understanding of what love means in order to do that. And just understanding that, and the way some people view love is that all sentient things deserve love inherently. So you got to really have a deep understanding of love to be able to do that. And when you do that, you open up a world of possibilities of people to come into your life and different connections to make. And so it gives you a more fulfilled life overall.
I think love as an organizing principle would be showing up in the little things that we do every day. It would mean being more patient when someone's having a bad day or offering help without expecting anything in return, and genuinely listening to people when they need someone to talk to. Stacking these small acts of love when practiced consistently builds a culture where everyone feels valued and cared for in their daily interactions.
I think to center love as an organizing principle in an academic setting is a really interesting thing. I think first you need to not look at school as just a transactional thing, whether that's with your classmates, your professors, deans, or even advisors. An example of this would be, not joining a group with someone because you think that they might have a lower GPA than you. Something as simple as that, where you're looking at your project transactionally, as in you need the best grade, and to get that you need the group with the highest GPA. I think if you centered love first, and you were able to pick a group, you might pick a group with someone who has a different perspective, which actually might make your project even better, rather than just looking at academics transactionally. With professors, respecting them and what they say, rather than just seeing them as a means to a grade. A lot of times students get caught up with what they're getting and academically as like a grade. And I think if they were to center love in the academic setting with their professors, they would look at their professors as people who are taking time out of their day and centering their career around trying to help these students learn and grow as people, as students in their fields, and really just, again, overall, at the end of the day, as people.
I think for me, if I were to take a look at centering love as an organizing principle, for me, I think of kind of our politicians in today's world, and make sure that they're implementing practices that are inclusive and kind of built on the idea of mutual respect and accountability. And that really just goes to show that they're going to do what they say they're going to do, and there's going to be a level of accountability and trust that will then be built between our politicians and our citizens, which in the long run should better suit everyone.
Centering love as an organizing principle would completely reshape the way I think about our campus community. It would mean prioritizing relationships and creating spaces where people feel welcome and supported. For example, I think instead of just focusing on individual success, we look at how we can lift each other up as a group and the people around us. One way of doing that is like clubs, organizations, and even residence halls could work together and work towards creating a culture of inclusion and understanding. It also means that actively reaching out to people who might feel left out instead of waiting for them to come to us. This kind of love-based community would create, I think, deeper connections and a sense of safety that could transform campus life.